Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is a personal YouTube reading, order number 1546 for Gabriela. And today you asked me about your purpose in life, that you feel stuck in your career path. And, let's see what the palm is going to tell us and what the cards are going to tell you about this. Like the very first thing that I see on your right palm, this is your destiny palm. So this is like what's given to you by your destiny. I see that your career line actually is it's not attached to something that you study. So for example, if you want to go somewhere and like study something, it's not going to be your career path. This is not something that's going to give you like wealth in life. So you should do in this life something that you cannot study physically, like that the something that you cannot go learn in university, or like you don't need diploma or certification for the thing that you're supposed to do in this lifetime. And if you ask me if you have a purpose in this lifetime, I'm gonna tell you yes, you actually do. You're born with a purpose and you're supposed to be fulfilling this purpose. And maybe that's why even now you don't feel that you found it yet. You don't feel that you like fulfilled, in a way of your career path. I feel like in your life, whatever it is you do, like the moment you start feeling like comfortable at the job, something happens and it's like taken away from you. And the only reason, because like not a normal human job is destined for you. You're not supposed to work for anyone, and you're not supposed to actually do a work or a job in a normal way or sense. You're not supposed to have walls. You're not supposed to do like something that requires a lot of paperwork or a lot of numbers. That's not who you are. And the the main thing that actually I can see on your left palm and your right palm, which is your free will and your destiny. So both of your palms, like both of the marks on your palms, are talking about you being on public. So you have to speak publicly, you have to be seen and heard by people. So you have to be out there on social media or in person. You have to spread the knowledge, you have to spread your truth. You have to speak about your own experiences, the things that you learned growing up, and the things that you've been through. The only constant in your life is love line. So when it comes to relationship, that is the only thing that always supposed to be in your life. You're always supposed to be in love with someone. And that's how you understand the life more, when you feel attached or you're bonding with someone, when you opening up your soul to someone through these people that you fell in love with. You actually learning about yourself and you learning about who you are on this planet. It's like you see yourself in others, and that's what you always have to look for. Love could be romantic, and it could be a friendship, it could be someone that you call your soul family. It doesn't mean that you're supposed to be in a relationship in order to experience love. It could be a beautiful person or a soul that becomes your friend forever, and you love this person maybe more than your family. And you should seek these encounters in your life. You always should seek love. That's the only constant. That's the only thing that never changing in your life. Everything else is going to be forever changing. I have to tell you that you're born with immense pull toward occult, fascination with the supernatural, obsession with readings, tarot, all of these experiences. You crave knowledge about yourself. You want to know so many things, and you want to know that you belong somewhere like more magnificent than boring routine, than normal life. You do feel that you're special. You do know that the world that you have now, like that you built around you, it's not enough for you. You have these wings that you're supposed to spread, and one day you have to like take off and go somewhere else, and you know that you're supposed to meet a lot of people, and the universe will talk to you through these people. And if I want to tell you how you should live your life, or what's going to lead you to success, is the classical path of a witch. So literally, you're supposed to be living in the world when you become a witch, when you attract others just by your energy and just by being who you are. You're supposed to give other people knowledge about themselves. And it could come in form of readings, but it also could come in form of enlightenment. You have to tell people the things that you yourself fascinated about. You are a born healer. You have an amazing like crazy mark of a healer, like right here. It's bigger than your life, it's bigger than your career, it's your passion. You're supposed to heal people. The mark touching physical body and it's touching the soul, so you can heal people on the soul level and also physically. You can use your energy, and you also can find yourself in a medicine field, like anything to do with medicine, hospitals, like helping people in any way or shape or form. If you're not ready to become a witch, you can become like someone who helps like people in need, like anything that is of healing or helping. That's your path, that's your goal in life, that's what you should do. And you have interest in mind, you daydream a lot, but every dream that you have is actually connected with your future. So when you dream about good things, they come true. But when you're scared of something, those fears are also coming true. It's like the moment something occurs in your mind, it becomes your reality. So you have to learn how to control your thoughts. You have to learn how to control about how to like gain control over your mind. So you have to learn how to think only the things that you want to manifest in your life, nothing else. So for you, it's very important not to watch TV about like don't watch anything that has like negative information in it, like news, for example, or like gossips or fights, like things like this affects you a lot. You pick up energy and you are highly energetic being, like your energy is governs your life more than anything else. And because of that, you have to be very careful how your surroundings are, what you put in your environment. You build your own world every day, like since the morning when you open your eyes, you already start manifesting a lot of things. You have the most beautiful gift of which, so like everything that you want or desire always come true, but sometimes it comes like too late when you already don't need it or you don't want it. You have exceptional amounts of magical signs on your palm. It tells me that in one way or another, a cult should be in your life. And to me, I see that it should become your career. But if you're not ready again, you have like 2 more years before you fully have to decide which path you're taking, where are you going. And I see that you have like interesting mark here. It's the eye of the Horus, and it's connected with your children. So if you choose to have children in this lifetime, and you you will give birth to someone with prophetic abilities, like your kids will be seers. They will be like foretelling future and seeing the future events. So any soul that comes from you is a gifted one. You actually take your gifts from your family as well. You are strongly connected to the bloodline, to your ancestors. They are always with you. Two witches in your family gave you the gifts. They passed it down to you when you were born. And I know that your soul was refusing the gifts for the longest time. I think you came to your power maybe only in your 20s, like pretty late for a person with gifts passed down. And probably it's a good time now to start actually looking into those gifts, acknowledging your ancestors, working with them, and practicing witchcraft, like practicing craft. You are not really good with like your logic. Your logic is very intuitive. You are highly energetic and highly intuitive, and everything comes to you in some kind of form of senses. So you sense things, you feel them, you don't even think about them, but you tend to overfeel. Like some people overthink, you overfeel. Sometimes you have so many like strong feelings coming to you that they kind of like break you down, and you need to hermit for a few days in order to come back to your senses, in order to become as strong and as usual. And those feelings always come with price. I would say that you're an empath, but also you are different from the normal empath. You have so much magic in you that it's actually also affects you. The power that you don't use on daily basis comes back to you because there is no way out for it. So if you don't practice, you become weaker. Sometimes you become sick or you have depression. It's all about this void that you have inside, and it's not fulfilled because you're not fulfilling yourself. I see that you are strongly connected with the planets and with stars, with like astral plane, with celestial bodies. For you, if you would go to the occult, there's so many things that you can do and choose from. For me, I would see you as an astrologer, like someone who is amazing astrologer, because astrology is very scientific, and yet it requires so much intuition and so much psychic abilities in order to see the person, to give them the perfect birth chart, and like you are amazing at this. And this scientific side of astrology you really need, because this is something that you lack, because your supernatural abilities are extremely intuitive. So you need this like science a little bit that kind of brings you back to earth and grounds you a little bit. So astrology would be an amazing path to take. It's not something that you should learn in university. This is something that you can learn online on your own terms, and this is something that's actually might become like an important career for you in the future. You have the Midas touch, so it means you're supposed to be famous in the field that you choose. And the Midas touch is prominent on both of your palms. It's still there, even though the lines are less visible on the sides, but it's still there. So it means occult field is definitely for you. You have to be like seen, and you have to be guided there. Number 2 is important at the moment, because this is the number of your choices. Like 2 always represents making a choice and committing to the choice. I know you are a type of a soul that always choosing a lot of different things, and then you lose interest to many of them because you don't have enough time, or you don't have enough dedication to the thing that you choose. So for you, it's very important to always concentrate on one thing at a time, not more than that. The moment you take on more tasks, you start feeling that you cannot fulfill them, and it's like you lose interest, you move on, but this is the time lost. You don't have much time left for the path that you're supposed to be choosing. Like I said, it's only 2 years. I know it sounds like a lot, but in the eyes of the universe, it's still like a tiny number. So maybe start learning astrology and see where it takes you. At any moment of your life, you can change your career path, because I see that you have like different lines here. The moment you start learning astrology, the information that's going to come to you might divert your path to a new direction. But new direction is still not touching your career line, so it means it's still like up in the air. So it's all about what you're going to learn, what information going to come your way, and what kind of people going to come your way. So there is another opportunity for you, like another alternative path, and it will present itself on its own, so you don't have to seek it anymore, and you don't have to worry about this anymore. When it comes to wealth and abundance, money is supposed to come to you later in life, and they're not supposed to come from work. Like literally, you're supposed to do something that you love. So for example, if astrology, if you try it and you find that you're not fascinated by it and you don't like it, don't do this. Because if you don't feel connected to something that you dedicated your life to, the money not gonna come. To you, money should come so easy. They should come like in a form of, like in a form that doesn't make sense to others. Money should be given to you, and that's why you struggle before, because before you were trying to earn the money, and that's not how it should be in your life. You are amazing where you are. Wherever you live is perfect. If you want to move in the future, you should move somewhere near. Like you shouldn't cross oceans, because the field of your career requires you to be in the country where you are at the moment. This is the best decision that you soul ever made, to being born where you are. So you're supposed to travel, that's for sure. You have to visit at least 56 countries in this lifetime, but you're not really required to live anywhere else. You found your home already. I see that you have strong connection with darkness, with dark deities and dark entities. You have 2 guardian demons. I see 2 rings of Morgana on your both palms, on your left and your right. Both of these demons guarding you and protecting you. You also have 2 protectors. Not guardians like spirits or anything, actual protectors. Someone protects your soul, and they are very active, they are very physical, they are always with you, and it's like a physical feeling since the day you were born that there is someone next to you always watching you. You have 2 angels with you. Also, one of them since the day you were born, and another one came just recently. Maybe you felt the shift, like maybe a few months ago something changed around you. That was your new angel. This is a guardian angel. He came for your soul because you started looking for a new path. So he's the one who guards and protects the new path that you're supposed to be taking. When it comes to astrology, also learn a little bit about numerology. Numbers are important in your life. Numbers always show you significant like signs or events, or they guide you. Now you govern by number 2, but the next number is going to be number 3. So look for the change when you start seeing a lot of threes, especially when they like angelic number, repetitive number. Numbers like know that something is changing around you and you like shifting to the new path that you're choosing. I see that you have a lot of marks that represents your protection. You are heavily protected and guided, and you are not supposed to be scared when you practice or when you work with any deity. Honestly, you have an incredible protection. You have the mark of the temple, so it means like the whole temple is protecting you, if I can put it this way. So like the legion of spirits is always behind you, so they're always protecting you from different types of magic and different practices. So you're always equally protected from like any witch that might come your way. And sometimes they do because they see you too, like they see your abilities, they see that you're also one of them. And even though you behave differently, maybe you don't believe that you're a witch, or you've never been thinking about this, so you behave like a normal person, but the energy and the vibe that you gave, it's always a vibe and an energy of the witch. And that's why they always come. But because you act differently, like like you act like you don't understand, even though you do not. Sometimes you get exposed to, I wouldn't say evil eye, it's just this negative energy coming from others, like in a form of jealousy, or in a form of like not understanding why you behave this way. You get a lot of stares. Sometimes you get a lot of different like weird people approaching you always. And this is all has to do with your energy and your abilities, because others, they actually see you. You have many people in your life. It's like you never feel that you're by yourself, and you never feel that in a sense that you felt alone. There is many people that trying to give you advice, or people who are trying to talk to you, or people just wanted to share with you. Oh, and the candle going crazy. So all of these people actually come to you because you are a born energy healer. So they trying to like heal, they're trying to take your energy, because subconsciously they know that you can heal them and you can help them. So when they come, they come for help. And just by talking to you, they are kind of like healing themselves. Your energy is amazing, but I know that you cannot truly feel it or work with it. And you should learn it. You should connect more with nature, because you are connected to the earth, you connected to nature, you connected to the 4 elements. And not only you should incorporate the 4 elements in your practice, but you also should incorporate nature in your practice. You should ground yourself more. For protection, if you feel like using something, only use jewelry. Wear something on you. That's the best way to protect yourself. Like your protection should be seen by others. You are part angel yourself, like a Nephilim. You have like maybe 30-40% of angelic blood in you. That's why you can see angels, and that's why you are easily associated with angels. And that's why astrology is something good for you, because it's kind of like from angelic realms. Like all of these messages that you might receive also come from angels, even though you have like perfect balance of the dark and light in you. But angelic realm is more open to you at the moment, so you might as well use it to your advantage. You see people differently. It's like every person that cross your path, you always remember them, and you kind of feel people who are from your past lives, from past reincarnation. You know right away that you have this like like feel or pull toward people that are strangers. And even if you find people online, you always know that you are connected to them. So even if you get in a reading from me, probably there's like some resonance or connection that you felt, because there's so many other people that you could have chosen from. And you always go by your gut feeling. You trust your intuition, and you know it's right. And I do know it's right. Like your intuition is crazy important in your life. listen to it more. Sometimes even do, some kind of rituals or spell that's only you create, like you come up with them. You don't have to learn them or find them anywhere else, like do them yourself. And when it comes to your palm, the last thing I want to tell you, that use your energy more in everything that you do. When you cook, when you clean, when you do some boring chores, always be aware of your energy, how you put it, how you do it. It's like everything that you do, if it's done negativity, it brings back like negative results. It attracts negativity. But if it's done with love, and if it's done with like with a song or dance or something, when you enjoying yourself and you enjoying the thing that you do, it always come back to you with some kind of miracle. So create miracle by doing routine-ish tasks, like by doing your routine. This is where your magic starts, just from the most boring things in your life. Now I'm gonna move to tarot, because I want to ask your questions to tarot cards. And maybe I'm gonna ask how to be wealthy, because you asked me how to be wealthy. I want to ask it from tarot for sure, because this is interesting. It's an interesting question. Interesting. It's like the card that came, the Queen of Vessels. This is the card actually because it already represents wealth. And I want to tell you that your wealth is in your mind. So to me, it represents that you should do work that involves your mind in order to be wealthy. So, like I said, like occult, astrology, helping people, like things like this, like you shouldn't work physically, you should work with your mind. She's holding a vessel. To me, vessels, they represent like magical potions or like spells or things that you can do. And the queen, she has so many interesting elements around her, and there are people who are just doing like washing clothes by hands, like right there, like peasants, women, and you're the queen. So that's your mission, that's your purpose in life, to actually serve people by being a queen. So you serve them through the knowledge that you share and the word that you spread and the magic that you do. And all of this already in your mind, and you know how to do that. The Judgment. I guess because we're talking about the purpose in your life and the Judgment card can be reversed, I think this is the sign that you shouldn't judge yourself for what you do or others. It's like you have maybe you have like negative connotation to this astrology or occult or this readings. You think it's fine be as a customer, but maybe you don't think this is something for you. Maybe because you haven't think about this before, or because this is something like too much, too out there for you. But in this situation, don't use your judgment, use your intuition. Why do you think you are here? Like, because you can do what I can do. I'm gonna pull another card for the purpose in your life. Three of Swords. So to me, this card represents like mastery of love. Even your heart might be broken and there are storms, but this is the only thing that your heart needs, because you see it's like separate from you. Your heart craves love. It craves adventure. It craves drama in a way that shake ups your world and makes you like move somewhere or do some things that you've never done before. So I would say you are too safe. You are too safe, you are too secure. You know how your next day is going to be. And that's why money are not coming to you, because your money shouldn't be coming this way. Your job supposed to be adventurous. It's supposed to be with the fear that you don't know where your next month's rate is coming from, rent is coming from, and that's when you're gonna make a lot of money, because there is no security in your life. So the crazier the job you pick up, the crazier like path you're gonna take, the more money you're gonna have. I'm gonna ask one question in your mind and see the answer. I I actually asked for the time frame for is it possible to know when you're going to be wealthy, when the money is coming, and the cards are saying no. And the first reason I think because why the cards are saying no, that it's not seen, I cannot see when the money are coming to you, it's because you overthink. Now you are trying to figure a way to, like, you have a pull to something, but you're still using your mind in order to decide how to make money. And in your case, it's not how it's done. You shouldn't work like normal job, even though this card represents pentacles, so the money are there. But again, you're not seeing the easiest way to make money. Knight of Wands, you're not taking risks, you're not acknowledging your darkness, you're not acknowledging your ambition. You are very ambitious, but you've been trying to do like normal things that never worked for you. So it's time to be more daring, more ambitious, more crazy, more wild, and seek for the path that would you never dare to walk before. Purpose in life. You ask me a purpose in life. I think I told you the purpose in life on your palms, like help people, like serve people. I'm still gonna ask the cards if there's something else to add into you for your purpose in life. So interesting that the first card that came, even though it's reversed, it's the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune usually represents like the biggest fortune, the wealth, the prosperity that everyone is dreaming of. And when it reverses, it still represents that at any moment of your life it can turn upright and brings you all the fortune that you need. So it means it's close. It means you have the ability to become wealthy beyond your imagination. And next to it, because we're asking about the purpose in life, so your purpose is to seek how to become wealthy and rich, because money mirrors who you are. If you found yourself, the money will come. If you lost, money never there, because if you lost, you're not ready to receive the money. So money always shows if you're ready, if you found your path. This is how you should make money. They should come from your head, when using your mind, working with people, not from your hands. Again, it's confirmation. And this one last card. When it comes to purpose in life, this is an amazing. This is like a covenant of witches celebrating Artemis, the mother, the goddess, and this is where you're going. This is your purpose in life, to serve a higher purpose, not to serve a job or a person or something like that. Is to serve a higher purpose. And I think the purpose is very easy to find, and you probably already know what it is. I always say the thing that you would do for free, you should do it for money. And I think that's one of the clues to what you're supposed to do in this lifetime. You ask me, you don't know what to do or pursue because you feel stuck. I'm also gonna ask the cards about this and see what they're gonna tell us. What to pursue at the moment. That's what I'm going to ask the cards. Interesting. So the first card that they show me, it's actually you have to figure out the way at your home. Like if you have some kind of feud with your family or friends, you should put a stop to it. You should figure out your life. Like you have to clean your mess. You have to like let go of the past. If you want to start something new, you should start it from the beginning, from clean page, and from blank page. So leave everything in the past and remove like anything that's happening. So even if you have like some kind of troubles with your family or friends, those people shouldn't be in your life anymore. So that's the first thing you should concentrate. It's like because negativity affects you, so no negativity. Same comes with love. The lover card's reversed. So if you are in a relationship that no longer serves you, you should leave, you should go. There is something wrong, and if you sense it, if you feel it, it's time to go, it's time to move. There is nothing there for you. If you are in a good relationship, make sure that you are, you are open to your partner about what you do, and make sure that this person accepts you for who you are and for whichever decision that you're gonna take. So if you want to become an astrologer, your partner is supposed to accept this and let you have it. It's like you have to put yourself first, regardless what's happening in your family and regardless what's happening with you and your partner. This is the time when you either go for it and do it or not. This is interesting card. It's Five of Swords. So it's kind of reversed, but it's also like tells me that you are lost in your life at the moment, or you feel stuck because you've been influenced by many people. You kind of are trying to live everybody else's dream but not yours. And regardless how much you love or respect people that were always trying to push you to the right direction in their opinion, for you it's actually time to take your own path and don't look back. It's literally, you don't have to move away, but you don't have to look back anymore, and you don't have to listen to anyone. Like any advice, like it's not needed to you at the moment. You can do everything yourself because you know better. You're the only person who knows your heart, and you're the only person who knows what's going on in your mind. No one can understand you, even if it's the best person in your life, like friend or family, even if they love you, but they still cannot get you because they're different. And number 5, this is the number that you're going to. This is the number of empire. This is a number that to me represents physical aspect of material world, like money, wealth, abundance. So when you start seeing a lot of 5s on your path, this is the confirmation that you're on the right path, that you're doing something that's actually connected with your purpose in life. And I think this is it from the cards. And now I'm gonna see what the candle wax is going to tell you. And because we're talking about career and abundance, I'm using gold candle. Gold to me always represents wealth, power, and connection with the sun. And energy of the sun is the energy that actually drives the power, it drives money in. So if you want to manifest something, like always use gold coin, or like gold jewelry on your altar. I'm seeing that there is a woman in your circle, like you might call her a friend, and she's very jealous of you. She's trying to give you like some kind of life advice, and you shouldn't take it in because even though she is a good person for you, but now at the moment there's like so much jealousy. There is something in your childhood that you've dreamed of doing and you never tried it. It's a good time to actually try this thing from your childhood, like something that you really wanted to do yourself, like with using your hands, like a hobby. It's actually going to help you to find your path and to move on. You are extremely connected to the 4 elements, or 4 of them are working with you like in a good peaceful way. So if you have an altar, always have all of the 4 elements present when you are conducting any rituals or spells. I see that you have like interesting mix, and you like mix of blood, of magic. It's such a rare like experience, like what I can pick up from you, you are, you are equally attracted to many branches of different magic. Magic actually drives your soul, and sometimes this intuition that comes from you, it's unexplainable. The dreams that comes to you, they are also unexplainable, but this is like part of your inner magic that's always guiding you where you need to be, even though sometimes you don't get to see the signs or you don't believe them, or sometimes you mad at your like ancestors because they don't guide you in a way that you can understand. But that's the part of your path, that's the part of your learning. You actually need this sometimes obstacles that they give you, or like negative situations, because you remember them, you learn from them, you actually like analyze them. You need to take some kind of like vacation or road trip somewhere, like not far, at least 5-6 days. You literally need to go recharge, otherwise you will never going to be able to start fresh, because you're too much in your element and it becomes like a routine, and you need something new, you need like new experience, even if it's just driving. That's okay, you just need to change your location for a moment. I see like a lake or a pond that you should go to. You should sit next to the water, reflect. I see that you need to read more. There are books that contain answers for you, and if you don't read or listen to the books, you might miss this information. You know what's interesting the most? Like the candle is gold, but the candle wax is coming out to be red. Red usually represents for me action, it represents challenge, and it represents the ability to manifest dreams and desires. I think what I see here telling me that you are ready to take an action. You're ready to go and try something new, and it's perfect timing. I think the whole universe is aligned for you to in August to start something, even if you just start like learning or uh, getting even this idea what you want to do. But this is perfect timing. Like the rest of the months is a good like blessed time for you to do the things that you think you want to try. I see that Odin is coming for you, and Isis. Those are two gods that are connecting to you, like god and the goddesses. And if you seek for help, ask them. They are the ones who are willing to help you and guide you. Ancient Egypt is a good source for information for you. There's like so many things that you can learn and pick up for your practice. Also, if you want to learn energy healing, I would recommend you to get like some courses on Reiki, like maybe at least few days. You don't have to go and finish everything. You just have to like be in the presence of people who are dedicated to this. You literally need to experience something new, experience something that kind of gonna send your soul signals at what you want to do and what you want to try. I do know that you're gonna find your path. I think you already walk in it without even realizing it. I think you never lost the path. It's just like you were trying to fit in and do different things. I think magic governs you like since the day you were born, and it's leading you where you need to be. And I think deep inside you know who you are and you know what you're capable of. And the only reason why you're hiding is because the moment you spread your wings, the whole world gonna change for you, and you're kind of scared of this change because the routine that you have is, even though it's not what you want, but it's became too comfortable, and that's what you should break, this routine. This is the only thing that's stopping you. And in the next 2 years, the big changes are coming to you. Make sure that you let it happen. You manifest everything that's coming to your life, and you manifest yourself. Like you manifest you the way you always saw yourself, like the way you always wanted to be, and it's all gonna come true. your dreams are coming true. I guess that's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to read for you, and good luck with everything on your magical journey, and good luck with fulfilling your destiny.